Hello, everyone, and welcome to 100% Chelsea. Yes, there is a video on 100% Chelsea. Yes, you're not dreaming. Yes, this is really happening right now. I'm sure you're all going to want an explanation, and that's only fair. I've wanted to sort of say about it. To be honest, I myself don't really have an explanation. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been a little bit busy at the start of the month. I was starting a new job. I had a lot on. Louis, Dan, haven't heard from Dan for a while, and Eunice all sort of have exams coming up, so they're busy revising. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm sure it won't get better because obviously exams are in May and June. After that, I should hope it'd be back to normal, ready for the transfer season. So definitely bear with everyone. I mean, I know this
100%.
is some of the last years of exams. This is the last time it will have to happen. I hope you guys aren't too mad about it. Obviously, I understand we still have a channel that we need to maintain. As I said, things will get better. Just stick with us for another month, 2 months or so. And yeah, I'd like to apologise. I don't know if Louis has anything to add to that.
Yeah, I mean, it is really gutting because this is obviously what we want to do, but obviously there are stuff which this is still a major part of my life. It's a major thing I'm trying to maintain, but obviously exams at the minute they're really difficult to keep on top of. So it's going to be difficult, but obviously after exams, I finish at the end of June. So after June, so halfway through the Euros and that transfer season, they'll be looking at players. It'll be same as last August. It'll be same as then. It will be it will be focused. It will be great. It will be getting back to normal because we will be this will be my my main thing to be doing. I won't have anything else to focus on other than possibly I might have a job, but I'm sure I can flex that up and I flip it up in the air. And you know what? I'm sure this will be 100% fine. So do not worry. It will be back to normal. It's the same for Eunice and Dan. We will be coming back to normal. And normal service will resume, hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of June. So don't you worry. It will be decent and it will be good back by then. It will be good, I promise. I'm really sorry.
Yep. And also, I've been struggling to make videos with the fact that everyone else does. I can't really do them on my own, especially with stuff like streams and stuff like that. So what I'm going to say, and I'm open to this, if any of you guys want to be on the stream, so at any point I'm going to start the whole transfer thing soon. We're going to get it going, get the transfer news in. I know some of you guys on Twitter have said you want it. Add me on Facebook. I know it's not the most conventional way of doing it, but I'm fine with it. Max Perry, so MAXPERRY. Drop me a message. We'll get a stream sorted in the next couple of days. I definitely want to get that going. Streams with you guys. You guys watch the videos. You know what you want to see. Give your opinion. That'd be wonderful. So yeah, I can keep on getting stuff out. Also, with the fact that I am no longer at school and I am just doing sort of like a Monday, Friday, I can go to Chelsea more. I think I've done 7 games in a row now. I've been at pretty much mostly away games. I've got more planned. I'm at Villa this Saturday. I'm at Swansea the Saturday after. City, Spurs. I mean, I'm pretty much going to every game for the rest of the season. So let me know if any of you guys want to do content on that. Anyway, that was a very prolonged intro. Also, you've seen that we have Louis. Also with us is the man himself, Mr. Oran. Would you like to say?
Jim White!
I don't really know what that was, so I
I'm back,
apologise.
baby.
He's back. How are you doing today, Oran?
I'm quite good. Looking forward to the weekend. Got flights, got a ticket. Now,
Yes.
bring on Saturday.
Oran is going to be there. I'm very looking forward to seeing the little geezer for the first time. We can have a little 100% stream photo. So yeah, that'd be good. Anyway, on to the game. Aston Villa. Don't know why I said that weird. Aston Villa. Huh? I can't say it. Aston Villa. Away. Should be an easy game. They're not very good. Obviously, they did recently sack their manager. I'm pretty sure Oran, being the optimistic man himself, is going to give us a very optimistic score prediction for the game, because obviously we should realistically win. If not, I wouldn't even know how to review that game if we don't win. I'm more than confident. I might actually see us win a game away from home once, which will be a nice change. Oran, give me your thoughts on the upcoming game. Obviously, I know you're going to be massively excited to finally sort of be able to go to a game for the first time in a little while.
Yeah, well, I missed 3 games this season that I was meant to go to due to hospital. So this game, I've been looking forward to it quite a while. I've had it booked months in advance. And like you said, I'm quite optimistic because well, let's face it, Villa are shy. As in, like they shouldn't, as in the position they're in, they shouldn't be in what they are. So we need to take advantage of it, get the win, and get the 3 points, and hopefully it'll lead us on our way to some sort of European football at the end of this season.
Yeah, obviously, I've got to be honest with you. I'm quite disappointed to see the position that Aston Villa are in. I find it quite sad. I did say this on Twitter. I've been using the Twitter a lot recently. Loads of tweets going out on that, so definitely follow that, which is at 100% Chelsea. Pretty self-explanatory there. But yeah, I'm pretty sad to see them go down. I mean, they're a classic, well-established English Premier League side, a team that once had glory, a team that will be. I'm going to go out and say they will be missed in the Premier League. It's going to be very weird to not see Aston Villa in that league table. So I'm definitely going to be quite sad to see them go. I do like Villa. I do like what they stand for. There are many other teams that I would prefer to see go down, but I've got to admit, I'm sure they'll be back up next season, hopefully. I know the management there is woeful at the minute, so hopefully they can sort that out. I do feel very, very bad for Villa fans to sort of see their club just fall down all of a sudden after years of glory that weren't too long ago, to be honest. I mean, I was brought up in the days where Villa would be sort of hovering around that top four. They were definitely playing European football, so it's definitely going to be weird to see. Lou, what do you think of the state that Villa are in at the moment?
I couldn't agree more. Like you said, Villa are a very, very established Premier League side. You know, like you said, they had glory. They had that club has so much history. It's unreal.
They have two European Cups as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think sort of I remember I watched something quite briefly a few months ago. I think it was on Copper 90 actually, where they were talking to Villa fans. You know, they were saying, you know, like you're saying, Villa were always hovering around that spot. I mean, I remember when I was little, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, God, they were a really good side. You had Martin O'Neill as a manager, Gareth Barry when he was good, Bonglahor when he was good, Ashley Young. You had some dads when he was good, when he wasn't, you know, diving or had bird crap in his mouth. So you know, but it's sort of, you know. It is going to be strange to see him go down because it was at that point where, like you're saying, they're hovering around that top four spot. I mean, Randy Lerner was obviously injecting millions and millions of pounds into the club. They had the best training centre, apparently still is the best training centre in the UK for football. They had a great youth system. They still, I believe, have a fairly decent one, but it's not what it used to be because obviously Randy Lerner, he's been trying to sell the club for 2-3 years. I remember I'd finished my GCSEs. I sat down. I remember I went on to BBC Sport and I saw Alan Lallana's going to Liverpool for that. I thought, oh, that's decent. Turned out it wasn't. Then I saw Randy Lerner trying to sell the club, and that was what, 2-3 years ago now. So basically, you know, he's failed to move. He's obviously failing to inject money. He doesn't want to anymore, but he can't find a buyer. So obviously the hierarchy just doesn't work. Jeff Stelling put it brilliantly the other day when he was saying, oh, Villa are going to have a review. Well, what do you need to review? You sell Benteke, you sell Delph, you're getting a load of French players who don't know what they're doing, you sack your manager as Premier League experience, bring in someone who doesn't know what he's doing, there you go. That's how you get relegated. Literally, it is that simple. And it's because of the failure of Randy Lerner and the hierarchy to run that club that the old sentinel, basically the old lady of British football is about to go down, and you know what you're saying about them possibly coming back up, I can't see happening because they will lose those players, and I think they could potentially become what Charlton is now, and this can be bouncing around. And I can't see them come back up.
Yeah, I mean,
in my opinion, I think it's about time they went down. I think they've been hovering for quite a while around the relegation zone, and I think it's the fans and the club are like, oh, we stayed up, we did well. But I think, like you guys have been saying, Villa are a big club, and now reality's finally hit them. They're not that great side anymore. I think they'll go down to the Championship and they'll rebuild, and hopefully we'll see them back up in the next year or two. But like Louis is saying, I can't see them going back up next season.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying I think they will. I just hope they do. I think the fans deserve it. Not only the shit that they've got from the running of the club, also some of the players. I don't know if you guys saw. I think it was Julian Lescott, was it, the other day when they got trounced? I can't remember who it was they got played. Who they played, but it was
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
They lost 4-0 when he said, "Oh yeah, I put a new what was it? New car up." It's like, oh yeah, it did a lot.
Yeah, for some of you guys that don't know, obviously they played Liverpool a few weeks ago, lost 4-0. Julian
It
Lescott
was
was then getting a lot
it
of
was
rubbish on
6-0.
Twitter.
6-0.
6-0.
6.
Oh yeah, okay. So for those of you who don't know, Villa played Liverpool a few weeks back. They lost 6-0. Obviously the fans weren't happy, so they hit back on Twitter, were sort of giving their opinions and stuff like that. And Julian Lescott simply replied with a picture of his brand new like £100,000 car, no caption, just a picture of his car, which he obviously got a lot of hate for because like how disrespectful is that? It's basically like putting two fingers up to him. He then came out with the biggest bullshit that I've ever seen in my life, which was, "Oh, sorry, I accidentally like pressed a button, or it happened in my pocket, or I don't know." He accidentally like tweeted a photo of a brand new car after getting
there was another one, and then after that he said, "Oh yeah, my brother hacked my Twitter." It's like, yeah, all right. What you're in your 30s now, and he's still doing that? All right, then keep going. It's ridiculous.
So I do feel sorry for the fans, but anyway, that's enough about Aston Villa. I'm sure you guys are just as well educated as we are on their history and what's going on right now. Oran, you just gave your sort of quick opinion on the game Saturday. Louis, have you got anything to say about it?
I don't want to. You know how Oran's the eternal pessimist. I don't think there is any chance of not being the optimist. Sorry, being an optimist in this game. I'm not saying I can smell another 8-0 because that was a hell of a game I was at, but I can only see us winning this game.
Am I right in saying that the home game was only 1-0, or was it 2-0?
2-0. 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, but they had Tim Sherwood then as well. Tim Sherwood actually kept keeping the ship fairly steady. But
so it was a fairly comfortable win back then as well.
Well, it was. I wouldn't say it was comfortable personally. I'd say it was.
That was when we were arguably in the worst spell in the league, wasn't it? Because I think that was a few weeks after Southampton.
Yeah. Well, I remember Loftus-Cheek playing. Everyone was saying Loftus-Cheek's going to get game time.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek started the game and then he was subbed up at half time.
Am I also right in saying that might have even been our first win in the league? Was it? Against Aston Villa?
No, West Brom was our first win in the league.
West Brom, correct? Yeah. Thank you. But pretty much. We're all pretty confident, really, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, when you're saying the victory was comfortable, I disagree. I think we looked really shaky in the first half, and it was very sort of, get in the net goals. Not very. There wasn't anything fancy. There wasn't any fancy flicks. It was very get the ball in the back of the net, and then obviously defend. And they were attacking. They were getting close, but they just didn't have the stuff to cut it. Because they are lacking that Benteke, they are lacking that finisher for that club. I think also there's the thing where you get a new manager that comes in, and the club almost seems revitalised under this new leadership. You saw it, you've seen it in so many seasons with so many managers, and I think that whoever there is no denying that club is going to go down. It's not going to be a Leicester. It's not going to be a next 3 games they're going to go on a winning streak unless that team is just completely revitalised. Obviously, there was a thing earlier today. Jack Grealish. Well, no, yesterday I think it was. Jack Grealish. As soon as he was on Twitter last night, so glad to be back in training. As soon as Remy Gard was gone, so obviously there was a contingent at that club who were very anti-Gard. I think he lacked the experience, and the club just fell to its knees, and it's just bad management on all parts. But I think there are players like Julian Lescott who's won the league, who have performed at the top level, who should really be stepping up to the plate, and he wasn't. It wasn't him, Gabby Agbonlahor, supposedly the club legend, not stepping up to the plate. And
if I'm honest, most of that Villa team, in my opinion, really stopped caring after Christmas. And when teams thought they'd be beaten Villa easily, that's when Villa would be like, oh, we might be able to get a win here. But I think it's just, in my opinion, it's kind of a disgrace from the players. As in, those fans deserve so much more, and the club deserves so much more itself. As in, players like Gabby Agbonlahor, they're meant to be club legends, and as in fairness, he hasn't gotten much of a game this year. But I guarantee, if you had made, instead of making, I think it's Lescott captain. Lescott was captain this year, right? I guarantee if you made.
I thought it was Agbonlahor.
Yeah.
Isn't it Ron Vlot?
No, Rob Vlaar's gone. That's another thing.
Where's he gone?
They just let him go. Let him go on a free. That's the thing. Like you're saying, like sorry to get for
He
it.
was one of the most wanted centre backs. I think it was either last season or
Exactly. The season before, after the World Cup, where he was in great
summer after
form.
the World Cup, yeah.
He was absolutely amazing. But then he played awful last season. He played awful.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they lack him. They lack him now. They lack a leader in the back. They just lack a leader.
They've sold.
As I was saying, right? If they make a BUGALO captain at the start, right? That is his team. He loves that club like we love Chelsea, obviously. And then they don't make him captain. They don't play him. There's no one there to fight for the badge. They're all fighting for a paycheck or whatever they're fighting for. And I just think it's sad to see that happen to it. Like you're saying, such a big club.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the game anyway. After the season Chelsea have had as well, I'm never going to be overly optimistic. In streams, I'm never optimistic. You guys know that. There will always be something in the back of my head thinking this can go wrong. And even going into this game, I feel the same. There's been a few times where I've put money on Aston Villa's opposition. For example, a few months ago, I think it was Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. You think, oh, Palace have got that in the bag. Bang on. Villa won 2-1, just out of nowhere. And it's like, okay. Like when they turn it off,
Villa won 1-0, and I put a bet on that as well.
Okay, thanks, Oran. But yeah, I mean, they've shown that they can beat some good sides when they want to. I don't know if that's what it is, whether it's when they want to or if it's literally just that was just a fluke. And obviously, we've shown that we can lose to some very poor sides this season. For example, Bournemouth at home was a big one. The fact that we lost to Bournemouth at home wasn't good enough.
Bournemouth aren't a poor side, though, in my opinion.
I'm not necessarily saying that, but Bournemouth are a team that we should be beating at home. Just like Aston Villa are a team that we should be beating away from home. I'm saying there will always be something in the back of my mind saying, like, don't take it for granted. And
I agree.
I'm saying after the season we've had, it has scarred me in a sense that I will never go into a game completely confident. I'd probably say I'm 60 to 70% confident that we can get the win. 30% confident that we can at least get a point. Like,
Max,
that may seem pessimistic.
Sorry.
I can't be too optimistic after some of the results that I've gone to see.
Well, Max, for once, I kind of agree with you. As in, there's a small bit of doubt in the back of my mind that maybe Villa can get something out of this game. As in,
especially after Everton, I travelled all the way up to Liverpool to see that, and my heartache from that game still hasn't healed.
No, it's not even that. Villa have nothing to play for now, so they probably will start playing some ball, you know.
Well, yeah, but then again, neither do we. Could that work against us or for us? What do you think?
We do still have something to play for. I think Charlie was saying the other day that we're only 10 points off the Champions League spot. As in, I
was obviously saying we could do that 4 games ago. 4 games ago, I thought that was possible. But then we obviously dropped points to Stoke. We dropped points to West Ham. At this point in the season, I now don't think it is possible. So my little stint of
listen. If you look at the next 3 games that we have Villa, we have Swansea, and we have Manchester City. Am I right? Those are our next 3 games.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
2 out of those 3 games, we should be picking up 3 points. If we don't pick up points against Villa, there is no chance to pick up points against Swansea. I think I think the last time Chelsea performed well was when we absolutely battered Swansea. That was the last time the club performed well. That was the last time. What was the score? It was 5-1 or something stupid.
5-0, yeah.
5-0. So that was the last time we just battered somebody because we were capable of it. This season, Swansea seemed to turn up against the bigger sides, I think, or just in terms.
That's where it all started with the whole Eva Carniero thing, a 2-2 draw at home.
Yeah. Swansea are a good team. Swansea are a good team. People forget that. People, they say, "Oh, Swansea are in the bottom half." That's fine. People forget, as a team, Swansea are very, very, very good, and they are capable of beating big sides. They're capable of it. And the beauty of the Premier League is anybody can beat anybody. We can't go into any game going, "That's a guaranteed result. That's a guaranteed result." Unlike teams unlike teams like Bayern, unlike teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. Those last 3 in the Spanish league, the only games you could say I'm not sure if these lot will beat each other is when they play each other. The rest of the season you can go, right, that's top 3, that's it, done. Right, I'm going to put a £5 down, bet on down that. I'm going to get £4 back. Oh, right, okay, because it is that nailed on. It is that nailed on. The beauty of the Premier League is, like you say, anyone can beat anybody. Leicester are top of the league. Spurs are second. Who would have predicted that at the beginning of the season?
Honestly,
Nobody.
guys, I don't know if any of you are old enough, but if doing an accumulator this season is impossible. Like, literally, you can't do it.
Max, I beg to differ. I think I've lost 2 accumulators this year.
Oh, get you,
Lost.
Oran.
And also,
You've got the luck of the Irish.
What's the most you've won? Enlighten me. Is he there?
Is he dead? Oran.
No?
Oh, right, I didn't hear you, sorry.
Okay. What's the most you've won on an accumulator then this season?
This season, I think €25. I'm not sure how much that is in pounds, but like...
That's probably about 15 quid. Am I right, Louis?
I'll do it now. Hold on, I'm going to do the maths.
We don't have to do it specifically. Anyway, we've basically given what we can on an opinion on the game. Obviously, as you've heard, we all are fairly optimistic. They are Aston Villa. They are bottom of the league. We are Chelsea. We can do it. But we obviously highlighted.
Put it here. It's 20 quid.
Okay, fair play. Yeah,
but like, if we are on our game on Saturday, I could see us winning 4 or 5-0 if we were on our game. But
yeah.
if not, I think we could really embarrass ourselves.
Yeah. So as we've said, there will always be that thought in the back of our minds. We can't take anything for granted this season. As Louis highlighted, anyone can beat anyone. Anyway, on to some quick... No, Oran?
There is one thing. Costa can't play at the weekend.
He can.
Oh, that's good. We haven't done our 11. Costa can't play.
Okay.
We're still 11.
Costa's banned till the 9th of April.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said he can. I was confused then.
All right.
Okay, so Costa can't. I'm not going to get into the whole Passo debate because Louis is going to go off on one like he does in every single stream. To highlight it, Louis doesn't want Passo to play. He thinks it was a stupid signing.
It is a stupid signing.
Yeah, Louis,
I think we should go back to Brazil.
We're not going through this again. We've done this. Guys, if you want to hear Louis' opinion on Passo, click on any stream we have ever done since he's any stream. Like, just skip to any part in the video as well and you will find it. It's literally the whole stream.
Honestly, the amount we're paying him, we may as well fly him to and from Brazil every day. It's not worth it.
Max, I would personally fly that plane to send Pato back. I do not want him at Chelsea at all.
Come July, you will see Alexandre Pato in China.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. I'm not saying that. I'm sure most other Chelsea fans would agree. I want to see him have a little go. I want to see what he's all about. Like,
yeah, I
just want to see him maybe get.
What happens? You'll see what he's all about. Oh, come on for 30 seconds. I pulled my hamstring. I can't play. I don't know. That was a Brazilian.
No, he'll probably score a hat trick the weekend, and we'll love him.
If he scores a hat trick, you will not hear anything else out of me about Alexandre Pato unless he doesn't score a hat trick the next week, and the week after that, and the week after that.
Okay. Personally, I'm going to say I'd like to see him get about half hour if we do have a comfortable league in the last half hour of the game. But if I'm to start anyone, as you've heard me say, not quite on the same level as Louis speaks about Passo, I don't like Remy. I don't think he's good enough. Obviously, he proved that at West Ham he was more low average. I would like Traore to start.
Yes.
Hazard, he wouldn't be in there for me.
Nope.
No. Obviously, that.
So Max, who's in your lineup then?
I'm going for it now, Oran. Going for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we've got Traore up top. If we have a comfortable win in that second half, I want Passo to be given a game. If he doesn't if he doesn't get an appearance in this game, I don't think he will. I then like Pedro and Willian out on the wing. I would like Oscar to leave the club in the summer. I just think he's too inconsistent. Yes, when he's on top of his game, he can be quality. Don't get me wrong. But when that game comes 1 in every 20 games, it's just not good enough. So I'd like Fabregas in that attacking midfield. I think it's evident in the fact that he did get 2 goals. He had a very good game against West Ham. So I'd like him there. I then like Mikel and Loftus-Cheek. We're not playing for anything. If he doesn't get in, it's taking a piss. Kennedy, however, he arguably could start, but the thing with Chelsea is we'll never play 3 youth players at a time. So I'd be more than happy with just seeing Loftus-Cheek and Traore. Kennedy also, if he could get some game time.
And I'd bring Pedro on if it's not working out.
See,
I think Pedro's got. I think actually, you know what? No, okay. I think I think Kennedy deserves a start. Kennedy deserves it. But
Yeah.
I think me and you, we were sat together at West Ham, Max. When we saw Pedro come on, you just saw him, kept calling for the ball. Like, oh, yeah, I'm over here. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. The amount of times we went straight down the middle in that game, and you had him standing out there, literally no one on him. No one on him. You could honestly, where he was, you could have drawn a crop circle. That's how much space he was in.
Yeah.
What about Kennedy at left back? I'm pretty sure he played there before.
No, I don't know. I don't know about left back. I think he's too attacking for a left back. We put him in there when we feel like it because you go, you know what? Let's give Azpilicueta a rest, and we don't play Oran.
You've got to think, Oran. JT's back now,
Oh yeah.
so we don't have to sort of mess around with that defence anymore. So yeah,
Sure, yeah. I
I'm
forgot
going
about
to
that.
change my mind because obviously I've said in streams before I'm not a big fan of Pedro. I thought it was a pretty ridiculous sign as it was. I didn't think he was going to bring anything. He did shock me in the West Brom game, but realistically, other than the one exception against Newcastle, we haven't seen anything from him since. So yeah, for me, guys, if you disagree, butt in, interrupt, that's fine. So Traore, Kennedy, William, nod your heads if you agree for that front three. Attacking midfield,
Yeah.
do you agree that Oscar shouldn't play and Fabregas should?
Fabregas, yeah, I'd play Fabregas.
I'll play Fabregas.
Yeah.
I agree. I think there are so many players in that team we need to go in the summer. We'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah. Defensive midfield, I'm saying Mikel, who has had a lot of shit in the media recently, which we're not going to get onto now because this stream is getting very long, and Loftus-Cheek. And then for the back four, I'm sure you're all going to agree, Cahill, JT, Azpilicueta, and Ivanovic with Courtois in between the six. Cool with that? No? Louis shaking his head.
No, Ivanovic back at right back, please don't do this to me.
Right.
We say this every week. He's a centre back.
Would you keep Bubba Rahman in?
Yes, I think.
Yeah,
it's Villa.
I would as well.
Villa.
Okay.
It's flaming Villa.
That's exactly the reason why I'd play Babaraman. It's Aston Villa.
So that's realistic.
As in, like,
let's say that we count Bubba Rahman as a youth player because, I mean, he's not like a first team and he's young, for example. So that's going to be four young players who don't get much game time in that squad. I've got to be honest, I would be extremely excited to see that happen.
I think every Chelsea fan will, but let's be honest, Gus Henning's good. This is the team that Gus Henning's going to face. It'll be Remy up front. It will be Oscar. It'll be. I reckon it'll be Pedro. It'll be Hazard. It'll be it'll be Mikel. It'll be Fabregas in that deep line role next to him. It'll be Azpilicueta, Terry, Cahill, Ivanovic, and Courtois. You know, and also right with my team, I wouldn't even start Courtois. He's another player that needs to go because he doesn't care. No.
Yeah. I've said in some of the chats that I'm pretty disappointed to see what he's been saying in the media, considering Chelsea get rid of the goalkeeper that this club has ever had just because Courtois wanted first team, otherwise he would leave. So we've done that to him, and after one season he wants to go, and I'm not happy with that.
Kind of thought about it that way. Just thinking the Courtois.
We showed the biggest sort of sense of, yeah, we're here for you, we want you to play for us, by getting rid of the most legendary keeper this club has ever had and one of the most legendary keepers that their league has ever seen, so that Courtois could get first team because he was like, no, I'm not sitting on the bench, I want first team. Which is under your keeper. Now after one season he wants to leave us in
the thing is, Courtois was getting regular first team football. I think the person who's come off worse in this deal, even though he's high up in the table, is Petr Cech, because the way we managed him is ridiculous. To keep hold of Petr Cech, why he wanted more regular first team football. What we should have been doing was, instead of playing Courtois in all the cups, should have been playing Petr Cech. Should have been playing him in the FA Cup, should have been playing him in the League Cup, should have been playing him in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Should not have been playing team.
Also, I'm just going to say with what we were saying about the defence. Next season, hopefully JT stays. And I'm just going to say something quickly. I'm sure you guys are going to agree, so you probably don't need to add anything. With JT, if this is his last season, and I'm speaking about this because of the whole Mark Noble testimonial that happened a few days ago. If this is JT's last season, why on earth is he not being given a testimonial? How a man who's been at the club 21 years and this is his last season is not given a testimonial is beyond me.
Yeah, but you can say the same for Frank. You can say the exact same for Frank Lampard.
Okay, I completely agree with you. He should have got one as well. But I don't understand why for a man like Chelsea, you couldn't get more legendary for the club. Like, you can't. It's impossible. This is the highest point that any player can ever be at a football club. Been there for his whole career, over 20 years, and has won every trophy with the club. Like, you can't exceed that. And he's not getting a testimonial. I personally think we've lost our class.
I don't think Puyol. No, but if you think about this, the same player, the same player, Carlos Puyol. I don't think Puyol got a testimonial either.
No, he didn't.
No, but I just.
I don't think he did.
I think if you looked at, honestly, if you were to do a team from the past 10 years, two centre backs would be John Terry and Puyol.
Right? Carlos Puyol was Barcelona's team, right? Puyol decided to retire. He wasn't told, "Oh, thanks for everything you've done, but fuck off," you know. As in, he was told. It was kind of like, "Would you like to retire?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I would like to retire." Same with Xavi. Barcelona didn't force him out. He said, "It's time for Rakitic to take my place. I'll play a bit part role in the last season, and I'll go to Qatar and make loads of money." Yeah, same with Steven Gerrard.
No, Gerrard was forced out. Gerrard wasn't.
I don't think he was.
Gerrard was more forced out. Gerrard was more sort of, he wasn't being played. Brendan Rodgers was managing him terribly. I disagree about Gerrard, but I think players like Gerrard, like Lampard, Ashley Cole, John Terry, Petr Cech, all-time clean sheet holder for Chelsea Football Club and in the league.
Exactly. They were all forced out.
You're talking about football's lose. You're talking about Chelsea's losing class. It's not Chelsea. It's football. Football as a whole is losing class, and they're losing the whole concept of it. And it's being.
I wouldn't agree with that entirely, but
the game has become. The game has become gentrified so much. What was a working man's game? Yeah, football was founded when factories would play each other, basically. Factories. And now it's become this. You pay £70 a ticket.
I totally agree with you, but I think
guys, this is one of the main things I argue about all the time. You know my view on this. We were talking about it before. But realistically, I mean, we've been streaming for what, like nearly 45 minutes now. So we've probably got to put an end to it. We can't have too long videos. If you guys do want to see a stream on sort of ticket price and stuff like that, we do talk about it quite a lot, obviously. I've just got to make sure we can't have these too long, otherwise we get in trouble.
I just said that.
Yeah. Also, I'm just going to say, hopefully our defensive problems will be gone next season, as Ake should be in the squad, and if he's not, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, no, that's a shout. Nathan Ake. Oh.
Ake doesn't start left back, and we've had Filiqueta at right back. I will literally
if John Terry,
that wouldn't happen, because we have a man there who has arguably been one of the best fullbacks in the league this season. He doesn't start,
he has been. People say Nacho Morel, Nathan Ake.
I think him, Bertrand, Morel have been some of the best fullbacks in the league.
There were two. There's one ex-Chelsea player and there's one Chelsea player there.
That's it. If Ake doesn't walk into that back four next season, then we'll look at it.
If you look at the potential, okay, no, we'll do this in another stream. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that now. We'll leave it.
Yeah. Get into the comments anyway. But yeah, as we've said, that was our sort of catch-up video, Aston Villa preview, a load of other nonsense as well at the end. Obviously, this was a longer stream than normal because it has been so long. I'm sure I can try and get some of the other guys to do what they can, maybe take out half hour to an hour of their treasured revision time to hopefully try and make a video for you guys. We'll see what we could do.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry, as I say, I am, and I know Eunice and Dan are as well. We are so sorry for not uploading regularly. But it's a case of just everything. Like, I didn't. Obviously, I knew exams were going to come up and they were going to take over, but I didn't think they'd take over to such an extent. And obviously, this is your one chance to do it, and I've got to get it right. So, like, it is everything. Normal service will be resumed, and it will be back to the amazing channel that it was of 6 months ago and before that. And we will return, and we will come back stronger than ever once we've had our exams, because we have our long-term aim is to turn this into the best Chelsea channel, and obviously our aim is to turn this. This is yours, and we've only been holding it back because of exams. So yeah, we're so sorry, and we are. It is going to normal service. We resume. I promise. But on my heart.
just remember, you can resit exams, but you can't retake raves. Okay? Remember, that's some very, very good advice there, isn't it, Louis? You can retake exams, but you can't retake raves.
Grades?
Raves always come first. Raves, like parties.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah,
You can retake exams, but you can't retake raves.
Yeah,
That's
no, I
quality advice for you guys.
Also, you can retake
exams, but you can't retake Aston Villa away because they get relegated, and we might not see them for a while. That's another way. That's it.
That's good.
Yeah, so there we go. You can retake exams, but you can't retake Aston Villa away. So make sure you don't revise and you watch the Aston Villa game. Yeah.
Not revise, kids. Stay in school.
Watch the Aston Villa game. Travel away. Do all you can to follow the Chelsea home and away. Anyway, that has been our stream. I'm going to get onto a few very, very quick plugs. So, as you guys may know, I'm a graphic designer and I work in print. I've started making, some of you guys may know there's someone out there that does Chelsea stickers. I've started making an alternatives that are cheaper. Mr. Oran, who is from Ireland and is a Chelsea fan, has got me to make them here. What I want you guys to do is I will be starting to sell these. They will be very cheap, 50 for £5, which is £3 cheaper than what the other place does. So leave in the description designs that you want to see. I will make them at some point. I'll make a video on when they are going to be released. I just want you guys to tell me what ones you want to see, and I will make them, get them out there, and it should be really good for you guys. I just want to get it done. And also, you may see that I have a Chelsea shirt here from 1995. I also have some more. One of the best websites I've ever been on. I'll be talking about that more soon. But anyway, this has been our Chelsea versus Aston review. Do any of you guys have any quick notes before leaving?
Subscribe to my channel. BUGALO.
Yes, subscribe to Louis' channel. Obviously, with exams, you won't be seeing any content for a long time. But
I can do
there is content. It is good.
Yeah, no, I maxed
it. I was on a 20-minute video on Adam Johnson.
Yeah, I saw that. 1,000 plus views. Woo! It's doing really well. I like that. Really? I like this.
I'd also like to say, subscribe to my channel. I've changed. It's Ginger Mourinho TV. I've got some. Hopefully, I'll have some good more content coming up. I've got a couple of videos already out there. So please subscribe to my channel.
Spider-Man likes it.
Oran has a channel. It is good. If you like Irish football and you like Irish people and you like Irish things and everything Irish, just that's your channel. It's everything Irish in the channel, but not so only Irish people can watch it. Everyone can watch it. It's a good channel. And last and without doubt not least, probably the best, is my YouTube channel. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't uploaded on there for a few weeks purely because I've not quite had the motivation for it. So if you guys could head over there and just let me know what you want to see. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I need to figure things out. I need to reevaluate what I'm doing on there. But anyway, there are some very good videos on there, very funny ones that I've spent hours editing. Please go ahead, watch that. Leave a sub while you're there. It'd be massively appreciated. We are near 600 subs, so I'll tell you what. If you guys get me to 600 subs tonight, I'll do some sort of giveaway or something. It should be decent. Also, so yeah, try and make sure that happens. That'd be really good. And our Twitters are here. Oran Tully, your Twitter is @OranTully, I believe.
Yes, it is. I'd like to say one more thing. Hopefully, I will have a video out for the Aston Villa Chelsea game. So when that comes out, please watch it.
Definitely watch it. I might have a cheeky cameo in it as well, if that's okay, Oran, because hopefully we're going to meet up there, aren't we?
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Louis, anything else you'd like to shout out, my friend?
Just thank you for being so patient with us, basically. Yeah, we're just gonna get content up, and what Max was saying, obviously with exams that I may not have as. I know he's saying I have no content. The reason it has been because of exam, because of coursework, but my aim is, I am going to try and get at least two up before my exams. That'd be like one a month. So
guys, that's like a year's worth of uploads for Louis. That's crazy. This is huge. No, I'm joking. Honestly, some videos are good. How many views did that 20-minute Adam Johnson video get?
Have I what?
How many views did the 20-minute Adam Johnson video get?
It was on 1K when I last checked.
Bloody hell. So guys, I mean, that's clearly a popular video. If you want to see a 20-minute conversation on Adam Johnson being a paedophile, make sure to go. It's pretty much, there's 3 people there. There's pretty much one person says, I think what he did was wrong. I think he's a paedophile. And then the next person says, yeah, I agree. It's pretty bad. Sunderland aren't good.
And then, it's true. It does. It goes in. Okay, I won't lie. It does go into football for like 10, 15 minutes. So you know, he said that was wrong. Yes, that was wrong. Yes, that was wrong. Okay, so how do you think about how crap Sunderland's been this season?
I don't get how you could talk about some guy being proven a paedophile for 20 minutes, but definitely watch it. It's got 1K views. It's got more views than probably any of my videos get. This has been a really, really long video. I've been rambling on.
I think we all have. It's because we need to get some stuff back, don't we? We need to readjust with the people.
Yeah, so Eunice or anyone else from 100% Chelsea that controls the videos, if you are watching this, I am sorry for making this so long. Please forgive me. But yeah, guys, leave comments on what you want to see. As I said, I'm hopefully going to try and take control of this video drought and do some stuff with some of you guys and just do anything you want to see. So please let me know. I know not a lot of you guys know me and leave a lot of comments about me, but if you could just, for this one video, just to tell me what you want to see, I'll try and do what I can just to get content out. That'd be great. So yeah, I've been Max, that's been Oran, that's been Louis. Twitters, YouTubes, in the description. Goodbye.
Ta-ra.